Yes. It is I, the mighty Haysoos. It is I. I am back from hiatus. This week break. Trying to get the regalia on my other character, since I only had like 5 days to do it. Yeah. So what are we doing now? Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. We return to the Rising Stones. It's been a while since I played tank. The Crystal Braves are everywhere. Time to eat. What is that? Food. Garlean fiber. Durability draught. Interesting. Durability draught. Dry.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
Yes, I'm whole. Wholer than a
Needless to
hole.
say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
Oh, the Ice Witch. She was...
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
It is a complicated matter of different classes clashing from history.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Yes.
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglemog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role.
Groomed?
Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Oh, pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think.
Heidelin.
Heidelin speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do
Yes.
much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Probably. That is good.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Everything is intertwined in fate, I think. Elfino. You want some help, Elfino? Oh, brother, mate. Ugh. Oh, no. Haysoos, 'tis well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Rioli has escaped. You mean the turncoat? You mean the turncoat has escaped? Now the question is, what abilities shall I put onto my mouse button? It's fine right for now. We will just continue on. Yes, my lordship. Yes, my lordship. Hello, Wilbert. Speak with Ilbert at the Ceruleum processing plant. Well, I could just fly there. Alright, what is my goal? Okay, yes, I see. Oh, really? Huh. XP. Hey, my lordship. Okay, we got a duty. Oh my gosh. The phone scared me. It's not even... How did she get away? We gotta defeat Elaine. I want Royally alive. Alright, let's just take out these guys first. Take out the healer, and they will all fall. You're lucky, Albert. I'm here to save your ass. There's more. I don't like how this goes over that. Might have to move it over here, maybe. Face me, Colossus! Done. Bind her and do it tight. Good work, men. Yes. Good work, men. She and her imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the immortal flames. People looked up to you as one of our order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you fallen so low. Snort. What do you know of low, you spoiled little lordling who has never known any want? People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think your God's given right to rule over the others? You know not of our plight, the injustice we lore-born Ishgardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person ever to have suffered. In case you've forgotten, Ralbon himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, with little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we were dealt, and played it to the best of our abilities. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. How are we any different then? 'Tis true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both have our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is you never betray your own. And I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. But enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah to face justice, and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter.
I've heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace. Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Suspicious. So if I put that there and that there, and then this here and this here, and then I do keybinds, hotbar, one button, mouse 5, mouse 4, and then shift 1, shift 2, shift 3, shift 4, shift 5, shift 6, shift 7, shift 8, shift 9, shift 0. So then I can do shift 3 to do that. This can go here. Maybe shift 4 would be good to have there. Don't really use this. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino.
Very good.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not
Oh, wait,
what
that's
to
how you
say.
pronounce him? Right, why?
Together with Robon, Eileen lent us much needed aid at
Eileen.
the time of our order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with White Auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to Auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
Laha bread.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that you will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the auracite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
Oh, come on, Urianger.
Lady Nymphilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Oh.
While you were afield, Word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland.
Yes.
You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
How did that happen?
Aye. Yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
Huh.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
The rejoining?
All indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God.
Zodiark?
We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more.
That's such a weird
We have reason to
pronunciation.
believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Voris Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, She sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or Monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
Poison to the soul.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monetarist scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! One day I will purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
Ah! Nice bed.
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cardinal Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Uldar whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldar's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the Immortal Flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Uldar.
I wish there was a way.
The true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people.
For the people of the people.
Forward, it is not only the syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Uldar.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Uldar will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Rauban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
Then how do the other two run their countries? Wait, what? Good intentions. Wait, did I not do the naval hard? I guess I didn't. Huh. I thought I already did the naval. I guess I didn't. Oh boy. What can I do? And never mind. I'm here already. Oh, there was a withdrawal. No. The naval hard. Ole. Ooh. Bombs. I used my invulnerability to ward off the bombs. Oh no, the bombs. Yeah, yeah. Bonk. I don't need a red mage. There we go. I am most eager to address the Asian threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know, well, that Saint Shiva was not the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. Do you think the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, Antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. We're not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason. True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Haysoos in particular is ever a steadfasting hand who I trust will continue to support the Braves. To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their high-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice to say, Telegia and his monarchists ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with the ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Robon needs our help, and I'll direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am able to stay abreast of the latest developments and the issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have any objections. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Moonbrea's research is proceeding as planned. So, she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. Urage is poring over his tombs at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an aetheric blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it's only a matter of time. Haysoos, while we focus on the task, mayhap you could assist Elfinod and his braves with theirs? It would do much to restore faith in the Immortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to the organization nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Now that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend before my departure, such as receiving Riol's last report. He is proven to be quite skilled at gathering information. Others wish kept secrets, hence why I picked him under direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'dah's riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, shall I inform you at once in the usual fashion? Speak with Riol. Pleasure as always, Haysoos. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dah, I take it? Actually, I had another task in mind for him. If you would be so kind to repeat your report for his benefit. Right then. Me and mine been making inquiries into the source of the weapons, what found their way into the refugees' hands a ways back. So happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a back marketeer, holed up near Highbridge. I doubt that man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that the merchant was caught with an arrow while talking to Haysoos, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that the clients have the same mischief in mind. But if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Haysoos? I suppose it will be done. Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilberd at Highbridge and intervene with the exchange. Okay, now then, if you excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good tidings. Speak with... Where is Highbridge? Oh, that's Highbridge. In Thanalan. Thanalan! Speak. Ilberd, you crusty coot. You crusty coot. Somewhere around here. I spy one man, but there's sure to be others. Crusty coot. Have a bad feeling about this. Yeah. Yeah. Just driving a car. I don't see Ilberd. Where is he? I don't understand. What is this about? Huh? Gah. Why did you murder him? Dude has an itchy trigger finger. What have you done, Ilberd? What have you done? As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. But you're by yourself, Ilberd. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard and bring in an experienced recruit. Commander Leveilleur will be most disappointed. Damn it all. A golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though, we know not how they slipped past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking the party of Dusk White. Oh, dang me. Would be established the aid of the immortal flames or the brass blades. Alas, we are here to aid them. They are in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons, yet even the accomplishment is lacking, for the information we've received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. Where's that recruit you talked about, Ilberd? I only see you here. Ilberd. You ain't no bird, you're a turd. Got him. Yeah. Where's this Yu has? Weaver's Guild. Bread. Bread dead. Bread Dead Redemption. Oh, it's Wilred. Did you hear, my friend? I've received my first official assignment as a full-fledged member of the Crystal Braves. Good for you. Ah, Warrior of Light, ever-reliable friend of the Crystal Braves, you have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Corthus. Now, what brings you to us this day? Yeah, here's a crate. Here's a crate! Confiscated materials. A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilberd, you say? Understood. Once we catalog the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Rael stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood! Clearly Rael is unfamiliar with the ways of Ul'Dan merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful for his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch and not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the Cerulean processing plant. Time for the Fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Alani. Never trust a gremlin. Never trust a potato. Oh, Jesus, a word if please ye. Not here. Look for me at Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time. Don't you worry. I trust a pirate more than a potato. At least a pirate has honor. Alright, Real, what you got to tell me? Thanks for indulging me request. My request. For a few places better than a market for privacy, I find all the hustling and bustling of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. Oh, why did you... That's not quite how the first told it. These dusk whites, they've been chasing. Latest word... Oh, dang it. But you never saw him yourself? Not before the fighting started? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. I'm not daft enough to mislead by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've never deciphered a money lender's books, or had to follow transactions back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started. Believe me, the commander wanted assurance that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water, and the first and the third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, my friend. I've a lot on my mind these days. I appreciate lending an ear. Right then, best get back to it. The plot thickens. Tataru. Haysoos, can you hear me? It's Tataru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you're able. Alright. Zoom. The Rising... What the hell's going on here? What? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, post-wedding party. Waking Sands isn't gonna wake up by itself. I'll just move on with my day. Rising stones won't rise on its own either. Oh, jeez. Ooh, a guest from Ishgard. A guest from Ishgard? I have a feeling who I know it is. Oh, it's Lucia.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Yes, I can see her right there, Minfilia.
I believe the two of you have met.
Yes.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm.
The alarm?
Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
Beckoneth.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgardsormr himself who cried out on this occasion.
But he's dead.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
But we did hear a roar.
Is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our kin. It is
unless that was Bahamut's roar.
For signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr.
Midgardsormr.
Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights.
So you want me to go?
Therefore, Sir Emmerich would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Of course. I always accept my acceptance.
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
War.
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
I knew it. War. War never changes. Okay. But unlikely to... Oh, why no voice now, hey? Bombs around, yet the remnant of the lake remains at the center coast. In accordance to Sir Emmerich, wishes of Doman allies have been standing watch over the keeper of the lake. Okay, I'll go to this wreckage. Go touch a dragon's corpse. Give it a good magnifying glass. Maybe even a taste test. Only one can be so sure. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. It's I, the mighty Haysoos. As you can see, people are having a post-wedding party. And I'm just driving out of a building. In my convertible that can fly. You're in luck, sir. I was about to send a word to Remnant's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I have seen small airships, likely from Castrium Sentry, come and go from the Keepers of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Castrium supply lines have been cut for some time, and I wager they are desperately in need of spare parts and other equipment. Oh, that kind of makes sense. I must say, thank you for your information. So it's true then, the Ishgardians honestly fear the will might rise again. Well, from here it seems rather unlikely. The Keeper of the Lake! Welcome to the chat room. How long will this take? 5 minutes? Burt gang. Burp game. Oh, so close to 50 followers. Come on, let's go. Let's go into the abyssal plains. I stand here among the wreckage. Stand tall among the wreckage. Extendo blade. I need to become and achieve the rank of Flame Sergeant, 3rd class. But I can't get to 3rd class without getting the damn tickets. Company seals. Tickets, please. Tickets. Where can I get company seals from? Wait a minute. Do any of these give me company seals? Leveling does. What about guild heists do? Only like 400 company seals, something like that. Wolf mark. Oh, I wonder. Dost thou detest the horizon? Speed of light, speed of light, running at the speed of light. Ooh. Ooh. Brave new depths. Going for gold. The weaponsmith of legend. What about over here? What you guys say over here? Trauma queen. Speak with Abazi Charazi. I probably butchered that, but let's see if there's a quest in here. Oh, drop dead Shiva. Primal mystery. The disease dance. Blade born of light. When the centering moon did wane, the sounded of blood-curdling roar. A new primal has roused, and portraits gave us belief one who identified yet life beyond our kin. Bahamut. Beardy, beardy. Might have to ask for people to help me with that raid. The coils of Bahamut. Oh no. Oh. That was a very smart of me, touching my eyes. Oh. Freaking pepper juice on my eyes, man. Oh, flip. Money. Finish quest, take another quest. Finish a quest, take another quest. Ooh boy. Alright, let's mark these off for now. Time to touch a dragon's corpse. Hello. We go. Are we able to keep moving? I do not think so. Yeah, we had to fight them. How unfortunate. Son of the Keeper. Have to keep attacking. Nice. Alright, how does this fight go again? Oh no. Where the hell did he get a gun? that was a lot easier than I expected. Just to make sure that didn't get the blow up. I mean, it was self-explanatory, kind of. Oh, it's a Vanguard. Need identification. We need an identification. Come after me, you damn bingo. Success! Need to eat something. Oh! Take out the healer and they all come falling down. We move forward into the unknown reaches of space. Remember now. throw everything at it. Oh no. Dang. Nothing good. Take on the dragons, yeah. Mapping the realm.
Who treadeth now upon my bones, and waketh me from slumber sweet?
The dragon's alive? Question mark.
Thou hast forgotten the face of thy lord. Remember, mortal, and fear me.
Roar. Big. Oh, we put it too early. Oh. Oh, full party. Wipe. Isn't that just fun when you get a full party wipe? Oh man. Whoopsies. We'll get it this time now. Dang it. When I use my ability, he Oh. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Oh no. Uh-oh. Get him! Yeah! Yay, poetics. How poetic. Whew!
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve.
The dragon speaketh to me. What?
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen. Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn.
But why?
Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Seven children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution.
Nighthog.
I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end. Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen. Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
Wait. Wait. Oh. What just happened? Oh. Why am I here? Huh? What's going on? The color is vanishing. The crystals. They go silent. What did you do to me?
Mayhap Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine. I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing. Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
What?
The covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp. I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find new life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
Oh wow, I may summon Midgard Soma as a, a minion. Dude really said like, I'm gonna take away all your color. I feel weak. You conversed with Midgard Soma. I swear, were anyone else to make such a claim, I would regard it as a considerable skepticism. Are we to understand that the worm lord did not perish and has in sooth lain dormant these past 15 years? Less a resurrection and more of a rejuvenation for he who dwells in eternity years. Though his words were ambiguous at times, one statement left the room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Arameric. However, we dare not divulge your conversation with Midgard Somer in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of Dravanian is a grave but necessary risk, lest we forget men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection and for the sake of our tenuous relations with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Arameric, emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray remain here for now. Is there something you're not telling us, Haysoos? You seem different somehow. 'Tis almost as if you're missing something important. My light. It was taken 12 before forfeit. Midgard Somer stripped you of your blessing of light? Are you all right? How do you feel? I feel empty. I see. It's a relief to hear you are otherwise unharmed. It's beggars belief that any could possess the power to deprave you of her blessing. Midgard Somer made a mention of a covenant, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding Silvertear Falls states that when the waters came into existence, so too did the great worm. What? Brother in time, sister in fate, decreed Midgard Somer ever watch over the source from which the water and the magic was said to flow. I wonder what if this was the covenant of which he spoke. 'Twas not the gods whom he treated, but Heidelin herself. Well, if he is watching over you, as he claimed, mayhap you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep this matter to ourselves. I do not wish to burden our friends needlessly. Ooh, the dragon. Art thou a pawn or master of thy fate? Oh, shoot.
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Wormlord and lived to tell the tale.
Yes.
I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
Speak with Moonbreeder. Oh wait, where's Moonbreeder? Oh. The gang's all here.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking, I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we all...
No, I don't want to go over it. I already know about this.
Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute.
No, I
Why didn't
didn't.
we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve, and I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? Aye, I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that. But no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalam? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Oh, has something happened again?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go.
Bye-bye,
We
Garlean!
can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arceans will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a Crystal Brave, you are yet a Scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangred and Papalymo shall accompany you. Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Urianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Yes. We shall be on our way. Ceruleum processing plant. Nom nom nom. Commander Levieux sent word that you becoming a veteran of your talents is most welcome. Not that I would think we can handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since the disaster with the Amalja. But returning to the task at hand. The Flames reconnaissance scouts have reported Imperial soldiers assembling at Raban's push. Such a force is likely interested in only one thing, getting their hands on the resources found here at the processing plant. The Garleans could be marching on us at any time. Pray speak with the Lieutenant Ildestein that we may coordinate our counter strategy. In the meantime, I will inform the others that you have arrived. No doubt it will be welcome tidings. Ah, yes, I'm a corporal. Corporal. The main column assembles to the north near Dalamud's talons, but we've also spied several squads attempting to conceal themselves on approach to the west. Now, they wish you to rush forth and commit to the battle with the main column, leaving the detached force free to raid the plant and pillage supplies. Not much of a strategy, but these are desperate men. Captain Ilbert? How did he get captain so quickly? Greetings, scions. I understand the commander will bid you and your fellows come lend a hand to the braves. With such mighty heroes at its disposal, the fourth should have little trouble contending the odds that the Garleans might throw at them. But even you cannot be everywhere at once. The third was getting restless hold up in Ul'dah, so I marched them out to fill any holes in the plant's defenses and add their numbers to your counterattack. The reinforcements are welcome. We've enough soldiers now to divide our own forces and safely engage the enemy far beyond the walls. Aye, 'twould be the best to avoid staging a battle anywhere near this much ceruleum. Let us take the fight to the Garleans. When you're ready, report to Lieutenant Yu has. Yu has. Lieutenant? I should have been commander of the Crystal Braves. I should have been the commander of the Crystal Braves. I'm Haysoos, of course, I'm the commander. But no, I am just a hero. No. Defeat the Imperial Squad. What the? I mean, how small is this Imperial Squad, I must say. I'm here to help. He's dead. Defeat the next Imperial Squad. Our positions are compromised. To arms! Not much they can really do against me, a single-man army. We don't need an army. Single-man army. How come I don't get an escort?
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
Lovely.
I know, as Urianger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one.
Can I ask you a question?
And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it?
Aye,
that ought to do it.
cool.
So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed?
Yes.
The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
He senses me. A useful talent.
Hanasian, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan. Keeper of knowledge. Seeker of truth. Meddler.
Meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath. Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydaelyn has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken.
What seal?
Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
What?
What did that bastard want with us?
Some staff.
Nabriales, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Oh no. Fast travel. See you there, Moon Breeder. I have teleportation. I'm here in time just to save. I'm on my way. Don't worry. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Wait, how'd you get here before me? Master Louis Soir's staff is kept in the Solar, isn't it? Quickly now. Quickly. Quick. With haste. Oh, where did it go?
You two.
Yes, me.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you.
Well, it's not my fault my blessing was taken away from me.
The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Ooh, purple beam. Whoa. Ouch.
Moonbreeder!
Do something, Minfilia.
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed? The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Okay.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Do something, Haysoos! You gotta do something! After him.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
After him. The Crystallis. Crystallis. Here we go. Wait, how much seals do I have enough for the pants? Huzzah! Pants! Rod. Just see that bear take off like it was nothing. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, a tank? It just takes off too? Wow. Everyone's just flying in their birds. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone summon their mount. Whoa, that was a cool one. I wonder what that was. Waiting is the game today. Just fly into the summoning bell. Here we go, dungeon, or no wait. It's a trial, full party. I just teleported in to whatever this place is. Oh, looks like an arena. You okay there, Minfilia? Hang in there. Hang in there, Minfilia! I guess I'm tanking. Or not. Breezy. Oof. Ouch. Fight me, coward. Doing the thing again. Ugh. Oh no! The duration of all current enhancements and enfeeblements have extended. You shall wither. We go back. maximum HP has been reduced. Money is at 9%. Boom, shakalaka. Secret Ashen Man. Yes. My thanks.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
We're not done yet, I think.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, scions.
Well, are you sure about that?
There will be no next time. This is the end.
Get sucked.
What trickery is this? No, no, cannot.
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free.
With this power, I...
Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light.
With the power within, I banish thee. Smash.
Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me. I shall make you pay for your insolence.
What's going on here? My face.
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louisoix, I understand now. The choice you made. In death, there is life. Farewell, Urianger. You damned old coot.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am, what are you doing?
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
Ooh. Or just turn into Aether.
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Light! Whoa.
Moonbreeder. She's gone. You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead.
Well.
This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice.
Well, this is awkward.
I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minthelia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Sanolan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
Not exactly.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She turned into Aether and smite Nahabraelas.
She gave her life to temper the blade of light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Urianger know?
He will now.
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens. Yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlean motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louisoix. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hither to the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louisoix gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louisoix I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louisoix hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louisoix's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moon... the realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
So we defeated an Ascian. Never have I seen Uranje utterly defeated. No one should be made no one should be made to suffer such grief. Yeah. Do 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 burr burr burr. Show your respects. Mark of a scholar. Wow. But it is the end of the stream, lads. The glorious Haysoos shall raid a chapter.